Hey guys, good afternoon. It's your girl SeekretD. We're gonna drive and chat. So I have company today. So we're gonna talk about grooming because I saw a video of a young man and there was really no context to it. The young boy was getting his hair cut and he was crying. He had dreads that kind of look dreads or locks that kind of look unkempt. So my assumption could be that the hair was cut because either she couldn't keep up with it or what have you. Again, there's no context to the video. There's just like this sad music saying, oh, the mom cut his hair right before school starts. The young man's crying. They show like the before with his dress and the after, and he looks very handsome with his haircut. But you go to the comments and it's wild, okay? So first of all, again, the video has no context, right? The caption just says she cut his hair right before school started, which is usually when people groom their kids, like after the summer, because you know the summer you kind of be like letting them do whatever they do, and then when it's time for school, you gotta get right, okay? You can't be first day school looking crazy. So again, I have 3 boys. I don't have any girls, but same thing. They go get their hair braided up, they get their hair done. The older girls now, they get their weaves put in and all this good stuff. So first day school is a big deal, and obviously you're gonna do some grooming. Now the video, you would assume that the little boy did not want to get his hair cut, but again, he looked like he could be between the ages of 9 and 12 possibly, and I don't see nothing wrong with it because I feel like he's at the age where if he wants to start a lock journey later in life, he can. And everybody's saying like, oh, well, you can tell it meant a lot to him and da-da-da-da. He's crying. Okay, my 5-year-old, I cut his hair and he screams like he's dying every single time. Every single time. When he was younger, he screamed like he was dying to comb his hair. And his father didn't want me to cut his hair, but I made the executive decision to cut his hair when he was about 1.5. Now, I generally don't cut my son's hair until they're at least 2 years old because of my own beliefs. But the way this young man used to be screaming to get his hair combed, I felt like I was doing a disservice to him, sitting there trying to comb his hair. Mind you, the comb was going through his hair like butter, and I got all the advice. Maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. Maybe nope, nothing. No matter what I did, no matter how gently I handled him, he still screamed like the world was ending, right? Cut his hair. Now I cut it. Now he screamed like the world is ending to cut his hair. So I say that to say this: everybody's going to have an opinion. You have to do as a parent what you feel is right. So now every time I cut his hair, I literally have to put him in a leg lock to cut his hair to make him look tidy. Now some people will say, oh, don't cut his hair, da-da-da-da. But then I gotta listen to his screaming to comb his hair every day. Like, it's gonna be a struggle either way you put it, right? Now, all that being said, again, the video has no context. And if you see these comments of people going in about hair and people like, and that's the one thing I try not to do. I try not to create my own narratives when I see videos, and when I hear people talk, I try to take things at face value, and face value says she cut his hair right before school started. That's when we do grooming. That's when grooming happens, right before school starts, because you want them to look presentable for the school year. So I really see nothing wrong with that. Again, he's at an age where he cannot take care of his hair himself. The mother is responsible for his grooming. So if she feels the need to cut it for whatever reason, then I see no problem with that. Same thing with me. One summer, I let my oldest son, who's gonna be 13 soon, grow his hair out. He had a fro out to here. Like, it was a lot of hair. He still likes to have a lot of hair on his head, but no. I told him, I'm like, nope, it's too long. It doesn't look tidy. As far as I'm concerned, you're not taking enough care of it. Like, he does a good job for what he can do, but as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't look tidy. So I make him cut his hair down, and that's just that. I let him leave hair on top of his head because that's what he wants. So he has some kind of input, so he doesn't get his hair cut very low down, which he does not like, but he does keep hair on his head. So it's a matter of, okay, you let them have input within reason, because you're responsible for how your child looks. Your child is a direct reflection of you when they go out into the world. So people are going to see them and they're going to pass judgment on you because of what you're doing or not doing. So listen, groom your kids, not groom your kids. But as far as the video, I feel like people went in on tangents. Oh, she cut his hair because as a black young man, he ain't old enough to work. Like, y'all just be, y'all find narratives. Y'all find your own narratives and y'all just make it fit. Like, y'all just doing a bunch of stuff. Somebody said, then it started an argument about how there are many creatives in the world, you know, being creative with their hair and This young man gotta be in junior high school. His hair don't have nothing to do with whether or not he succeeds right now in this point in his life. So y'all be doing the most. Either way, I feel like parents should groom their children's hair however they want to, or let them children have their hair groomed however they're comfortable. People complain about little girls with the color in their hair now, and it's not grown. It's a low color. It's not nothing crazy. But I don't have girls. But again, I don't think there's nothing crazy about it. Am I going to let my sons color their hair? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, maybe. It depends on the situation and temporarily. But, you know, so again, you know, parents have to use their best discretion. And I feel like as far as grooming, sorry, he said I scared him. As far as grooming, I feel like that's 100% on the parent, especially when the kids are a certain age. And I feel like people just need to understand that, because parenting is hard, okay? And the one thing that's supposed to be the least stressful, because I feel like as far as being a parent, worrying about hair and the way kids look, of course, obviously if you cannot financially support them to look a certain way, and I don't mean name brands and stuff like that, I mean just be keeping them clean, and you know, because some people are really struggling. But I feel like that's the easiest aspect of being a parent, is having your kids' hair cut, combed, or groomed, and making sure their clothes are clean. That's the easiest part. So why y'all stressing people about the decisions they make for their children when it comes to that? I feel like, come on now. Either way, y'all can let me know how y'all feel about it, and y'all know I don't went on them tangents, because y'all know I can't stay in a straight line. I be going around the corner, coming back. But let me know how y'all feel about it. Bye.